All right, how's it going? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. All right, whatever the fuck time it is that you're gonna be watching this video, hope you guys are enjoying the day and accomplish that he goes and whatnot. Anyway, like I said, Thursdays is like the only time I can go live. Someone bought me this scratcher. Let me scratch it real quick. He got me a $5 scratcher. I usually go for back in the days, I would, the best bet is to go for the $20 ones, and you have better chances of winning. If it's not if you lose the first ticket you get, the odds of the next ticket being a winner are high because those ones only come with 30 scratchers a pack. The ones that are less, like $10, $5, $2, $1, $3. These scratchers, they in a pack there's like 100 of them, 100, 200. So the odds of winning some are slim, and they'll tell you on the back. One's any price, 1 in 3 out of 51, 1 out of 5 out of 40 times for the cash price. So I believe the $20 and up are 1 out of like 5. Out of every 5 tickets, 1 out of 2 is going to be a winner. So I think that's how the ratios work. I'm not so good with ratios. But anyways, cheers. Hope you guys are having a good day. Let me just clip this real quick on my shirt. Right here, hopefully it still picks up. I'm gonna go ahead and scratch this for you guys. Scratch the scratcher. Shit, where's my key? Oh, it's right there. Got a key right there. This one has an extra game in the back. I'm gonna start off with the extra game in the back. So we have La Mano, La Mano. We have to match that. So we gotta hope the hand is for one of these. I need to put the volume up. There we go. I don't know if that's a lot better. The star, la estrella, el pájaro, el árbol, la palma, y el caso. Nothing. Fuck, nothing. And then we got a bonus card. Tenemos un bonus aquí. And this is scratcher number 13 right here. You can see when you buy scratchers, the way you know, this is 13 out of 100 in a pack. So the $20 ones, they're gonna be like 0 out of 30. So what I do is when I would go and get the $20, $30, $40 one, I would always ask the cashier or the clerk, hey, what scratcher number is it on? Because that matters too. Because that way you can kind of get an idea. And if it's starting from 30, going down to 0, or if it's the first one is a 0, 2, and the next one, because most of them, they get mad. They get mad at me. They be like, I can't tell you. There's no rule. There's no law that says you're not allowed to tell what scratcher number it is. But those odds, playing by knowing what scratcher, what numbers, and always ask around too. I'm like, hey, did anybody? How long ago did somebody pick up a scratcher? Did they win? And they're like, nah, they didn't. And usually they scratch it there, and if they lose, they throw in the trash that's there. So I go and I ask them, let me see the paper, and then I kind of calculate, okay, there was two losers in a row, so the third one, the odds of the third one and fourth one is being a winner, right? And that's how you win. Or the best thing to do is when someone is in a scratcher, you if I see them buying a $20 scratcher or higher, I want to make them. I wait for them to scratch it there to see if it's a winner or not, or I tell them, why don't you scratch it right now? Check it out. And if they lose, then immediately that's the cue for me to go in and buy the next one because the odds of that. And if that one's a loser that I get, then I can afford to buy another one. I'll do that, and I'll probably make my money back, winning like $200 or 500 or 100. Because I'll be doing that. I'll be watching those addicts that play scratches on my number. Is it? Did you win? Did you win? Keep track of how many losers. So I'll be like, how many scratches are now winners? And then I'll be like, okay, one of the next three's got to be a winner because there's been so many losers. And some guy got mad and he stopped. One time, this guy got mad. This Italian guy from Sicily. Remember back then, I was watching him play, and he would be scratching out there, and he caught up to what I was doing, and he didn't want to tell me. Like, nah, I'm not gonna tell you because the next one's probably a winner. And I seen how much he scratched, and he didn't tell me if they were winners or not. And so I ended up getting it the next ticket, and then I ended up winning $200 because out of 20 bucks. Anyways, I'm gonna scratch this. Okay, la escalera. Okay, we have escalera. So we have to get like bingo. This is like bingo. La lotería esta es como jugando bingo. No sé si en la lotería de verdad es like filling up your whole card, but this one's like bingo, diagonal, horizontal, and vertical. And no, this one doesn't have four corners because I know some of them play with four corners, some type of bingo. Okay, so we're off to a good start. La pera. No, el pescado. Damn it. No. Oh yeah, we have it right here. 10,000, $100,000 diagonal, $100,000 diagonal. The first column for vertical is a ticket. The second 10, 20, and 50, and now going horizontal. The bottom one is 10,000, 1,500, and 100. No, okay, yeah, El Violencero, we have it. Right, so all I need is La Corona y El Gallo. And then I went 10K. But, you don't know the odds of that is. I've only heard once someone in Oceanside win on a $5 lottery scratcher. They won 10,000. I have to race against the washer machine and the dryer when I'm drinking. El barril. Okay, we have that. We have that, you guys. We got that. So far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 5 that we scratched, and that's pretty good. La Garza. No. La Maceta. Yeah, we got La Maceta. Now to win 1,000, I need La Luna y las Aras. And to win $20, I need La Rana, El Venado. They gave me this for $5. I'm good with the 20. Hopefully I win at least 20, you know. And then usually I don't scratch it all. This is a pattern that I scratch it in like a zigzag going downwards. You don't have to do it, but people play differently. Other people just scan it. You know, I like to play, you know, because it's a little fun, you know. I don't have to scratch it. I just have to scratch the barcode and scan it with my phone, and it'll tell me if I win or lost. But I like to see how I win, you know. I like to watch how I win instead of scratching, instead of just scanning the barcode to check. We still got the bonus card, but let's go back to the top. La Corona. Ooh. You know what? I think this is a ticket. You know, look, ticket right here. Yeah, look. This is a ticket. I'm gonna win the $5. Well, pretty much, someone bought this for me. So if I win $5. Most likely it's gonna be that. But look at this down here. I just need a gallo, and that's 10,000. If I get La Corona, I mean, if I get the bell, and if I get the bota, that's 10,000. I mean, $100,000. We have El Mundo. So that's good. Look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of the 9 cards that we scratched, seven of them appeared, and I think that's good luck. I think that's good. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. I thought that was El Gallo because it kind of looked like it's El Camarón, which we don't have. So honestly, I thought I would have hit the 10,000. El Melon, we don't have that. La Luna, we have La Luna, okay. We just need Las Aras to win 1,000 and El Gallo to win 10,000. La Rana, okay. Now this one's a tease. If I get La Mano, that's 10,000. If I get El Venado, that's $20. If I get La Campana, that's a ticket. If I get El Gallo, that's 10,000. If I get 100,000. If I get La Bota, that's 500. Fuck, man, el tambor. No tambor. Fuck, man, this is nothing. This is shit, man. This is shit. Look, check it out. Fucking tease right there. I, I just needed one card to win. $20, $100,000, or 10,000. And the Mano was back here, the winning card, the Mano. That Mano should have been back here in the front, actually. Yeah, I thought I was either gonna win 20 or a ticket, or I could get my money back. Usually, I get my money back when it's a ticket because it's a low card. You know, if it's $20 ticket, then if I get a ticket, I get another ticket instead of getting the money back. But some stores are they don't. Some lottery retailers, you know, they don't. The people in there, they be getting pissed because it says you want a ticket. You know, okay, the ticket's $20, and then you get a ticket, and I tell them I want the cash instead. You know, when I want the cash, you're like, no, it's this ticket. You gotta. And I tell them, like, come on, look, anywhere else I go, you know, it's either the ticket or the cash. It wouldn't make a difference, you know. Either way, they're still making money because they get reimbursed. Anyways, I've been going to the 7-Eleven. I've been wearing this shirt sometimes, you know, not regularly, not regularly, but you know, sometimes I've been wearing this shirt. And today, the Indian people, I think they're from India, they were the guy was he was like smoking. What is he doing? He's trying to smoke or something? And then he started pointing at my shirt, like, come on, I've been in the store with this shirt. And this one started laughing. I don't know what the fuck he was saying, started speaking Indian. And then he told his other, no, the other person that works there, I think he's their Indian too as well. They started talking in their language, and they start laughing, and they're like, "Oh yeah." I don't know what they were saying, but that shit was funny. But the thing is, like, I don't know when. I know the other guy has seen me with this shirt because he kind of looked offended the first time I walked in. He was just staring, you know. But the other guy, he's kind of new, but he's not new, but he's seen me with it. But he was. I don't think he was paying too much attention, you know. But he was smiling, you know, laughing a little bit, and I was like, what do you what's funny, you know? Because once again, like I forget I'm wearing a shirt. I'm wearing this shirt, you know. When I go out in public and people looking at me and they start laughing, and that kind of gets me a little bit mad, and I tell them like, hey, well, what's funny? What the fuck you laughing about? And they're like, oh, your shirt. And I was like, I look down at my shirt, and it's this Indian girl smoking, you know. And I'm like, oh man, I let them know my bad. I forgot I was wearing this. But fucking about this shirt, like this I seen this like many years ago, like 2012, 2013, no, 2000, no 2015. I think it was 2015 or 2016. I seen this as like on a meme. You know, before it was just a fucking meme, right? Or And then I said to myself, I need to. I remember thinking this shit needs to be put on a shirt. You know. Fast forward like 7 years later, 8 years later, 8 years later, like I found it, and then I met someone that came into work that knows someone that prints shirts and everything. You know, probably put a link in the comments or the name of the person you guys can follow on Instagram, uh, like for like $40 or something. So I sent them that picture and everything. I told them, and then I'm like, hey, I want this shit on a shirt. You know, can you get it for me? And they're like, yeah, for sure. And I guess they thought it was pretty funny, but you know, here it is. I got it on the shirt. You know, it's like $30. I think $30, 40. It came with the shirt included. I didn't have to put the shirt in. You know, with the ink and everything. Anyways, fucking yeah, you know. I remember I took this to a casino and everybody at the tables, this guy, he saw my shirt and he started doing a chant. I don't know what kind of chant he was saying in a different language, and he kept staring at my shirt. So, but yeah, some be getting offended and some don't. But well, where might be our chat? Freaking hot, man. Always look at the sign right here that says laundry. I think I'm gonna go play some soccer around with the kids. So how's you guys' day? How you guys' days going? It's a Thursday, man. Fuck, I ran out. I ran out of what the fuck to talk about, man. There's no really nothing much. Unless you guys join and you guys start chopping it up in the comments. Need to get a different job as soon as possible, though. Fuck, man. It's gonna work out, you know. When it's crazy because there's been days where I've only have $1 left in my bank account, and I make that like dollar last. Miraculously, it lasts for like a whole week or 2 weeks. I don't know how fucking happens to my next paycheck, you know, for a whole, not even that, just like 75 cents. And people don't believe me, and I show them, look, this is all I have. But somehow shit happened, you know, and I end up, I get through with it, and it's just a miracle how, you know, how I got through the week with just 75 cents. Like randomly, like you get blessed or something by somebody in the streets. I don't know. You gotta learn to manage some money. You know what I mean? Struggling like big time. Shit, man, I'm gonna have to resort to doing crimes. Now I'm saying I can't do that. I can do it. Anybody can do it, but I'm not gonna do it. Just do it. Nah. Come on, you got it. Nah. Okay. But anyway, fucking right here, you know. A Thursday live, laundry day, laundry evening. Help me reach 100 subscribers. Once I'm up there, you know, once I'm up there, a little bit, you know, because someone said just start streaming or vlogging. There's millions of people out there. So, some people, where they find their shit, they're gonna be wanting to support, so they subscribe. There's a lot of people that do that, you know. I'm a person that does that, you know. And then there's people that just wanna watch what you're doing, like they don't, they just, I don't know, they got nothing, you know. So they just wanna watch your videos or what you got going on. If you're that person, I say you start streaming, and I don't know, they got their own reasons why they don't stream. Honestly, I don't watch any streamers or nothing, you know. But I see a bunch of clips on Instagram, you know, like who the fuck are these people, you know? I don't follow nobody, you know. But there's I don't know why, but I don't know why people follow them. Like, how the fuck are they these top streamers? But you know, but anyways, fucking just the laundry doing the washing machine. I was trying to finish before well, the fucking machine had a head start because as soon as I started washing, like 5 minutes in, once I put my clothes, because I put I let it fill up with water just a little bit, then I put like the detergent in, and I let it fill up with water again to the top. So where the water's coming out, the stream is splashing on the detergent, so it's making it mix. So that's where I always put the detergent. This is what I have, powder detergent. It was like a dollar, and I've been having it for like 4 weeks. So I put some where the water hits. So once the water is about this much, then that's when I pour some of that, and wherever the wherever it's shooting at, that's where I put the detergent at, because that's what's gonna be mixing the detergent for water and making it like soapy. And then once it's all the way like more than halfway to the top, that's when I start slowly putting in my clothes. Put a little bit of my clothes in, and then close the lid and then let it fill up a little bit more, and then put more clothes. That way, all the clothes that I put in right off the bat, it gets the soap, right? It gets the soap, and then at the end, I just fill it up, and then once I put everything, then I just let the mini or the water fucking fill up, you know, and then so before so everything's all it's already mixed with the soap and everything. Everything's already mixed. So now the clothes goes in, and just wait a few seconds before it starts doing his little spinning thing, you know. That way my clothes gets a good wash, you know. That's how I wash my clothes. I don't know how people do it. They fucking I seen people they put the whole clothes in. There's no water, you know, and then they press start on the water, and then they sprinkle or they add the powder detergent on top or the liquid one on top, and then they press start. And to me, that's kind of like what only only the top clothes is gonna be. To me, I see it's only the top clothes that's gonna be washed good, because because the detergent is gonna, especially the liquid detergent, is gonna sink through the clothes that you put on top. The clothes is gonna suck it all up, you know. And but the top clothes or whatever has most is gonna that's it's gonna take most of it. So I don't think that's a good wash. That's why I always, whether it's a liquid or powder, I always let it mix. Once the whole most of the washer is filled with it's already mixed up, you know. So there's soap everywhere, bottom, top. Then that's when I start putting my clothes little by little. Then it starts spinning, and that way everything gets evenly spread out. If you guys know what I mean. Um, But I don't know why these people they just put their clothes in like that and then they pour the shit on top and they close it and then the water just starts. I don't know. They don't think these people don't think. Anyways, fucking I know who it is. It's Nightbot. Well, it depends on how the washer is. If it's the ones with the top and the lid that you open, or if it's the ones with the lid on the side, the front side that you open. But yeah, the washer be well, you know, the thing with me is like I get off topic, I can move on to something else. I get side distracted. I don't know, but fucking, what was that? Oh yeah, I was racing, so I was doing the laundry, and then it takes like 2 3 minutes. I have to wait for like 2 3 minutes before I start putting the clothes in, so I could get all that water all soapy, and then from there I go to the store, get what I need to get, depending on how busy it is. I come back and then I'm trying to finish at least a beer before the end of the fucking washer. But sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. I got distracted with the scratcher today, so I couldn't. But people, make sure you fucking clean this shit, man. I don't know why these motherfuckers don't. I don't know. My sister one time I was over here, she was doing laundry and I was doing laundry, and I'll be checking those little screens in there because that day she said. Now I'm starting to think she was lying, and I know she's lying. She's like, "Oh, I found $5, in the screen. I just pulled it out, and I was just gonna clean it." She said she found $5 stuck in here. So ever since then, I've been checking the screens for any gold chains or gold piercings or anything. I know one time there was gold is not magnetic, but so I grabbed the magnet. I think it's not magnetic, is it? Not. And I tried to get something like a piercing or something. I don't know what it was. I never got it out, but let's see. There's a dime. You gotta check those little pockets. Nothing there. So, see, there's like a little part of a chain right there. I don't know. Like, I think it's like a bracelet. I don't really check. Well, let me. I don't know. I don't think money can get stuck. She fucking lied to me. She made me believe. But anyways, I don't think money can get stuck. Let me find out the bot. This up here real quick. I never try the pro clips or nothing. I just wash them and then I don't machine dry them. I air dry them, so the color, they still stay with the fresh color. or or goddamn 5%. Oh, but real quick, the good thing is that this adapter hooks up the microphone that I have has a plug. I can I can charge it. So there's like adapter, so it's hooked up to the phone, and then it transmits through Bluetooth, I guess, through this little. But there's like a charger port on the side to charge the adapter. I think to charge it. Well, I don't think you need to charge it, but you can charge your phone. You don't have to be like because the adapter takes the phone port for the charger, but the adapter has another port on the side, so I could hook it up. Yeah, I need to lower down the brightness and do all this bullshit. Save some battery. Always keep everything on silent. Just to anything just to save fucking battery. Let's see what is it at? 4%. It's charging those set turbo charge. Before my phone dies, I gotta make sure I get the and close. I close all apps, all running apps. That's what kills your battery. What's crazy is that so I don't know how people like our parents and the people that are right now that have been like 34, 50 years old. Like back then there was a lady that that I used to work with, and she would always not complain, but she told me like she needed help with her phone. I think she was like 40, 30 or 40, and I was like 20, 23, 24 or 25. I don't know how old I was. But not just her, other people too, right? And I'd go through their phone and I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" Like no wonder their battery is their memories and their batteries is draining fast, and their memory and their data because that person had like 100 windows open of everything. Like they never closed the window; they opened a new one, a new one. Like Facebook, they had Facebook like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows open on the internet too, like whatever Chrome, whatever they're using, like 6 of those, 7 of those, messengers, like 20 of those. And I kept explaining to that girl, that lady, I'm like, look, once you're finished, make sure you press this button that opens up the windows, when you slide down, there's those little buttons, which ones are open, and just swipe them either to the top, whatever you have, Android or Apple, or to the left to close. Because you keep them open, and if you keep them open, that's gonna kill your data. But that person never listened. And the next day, I'll be like, "Let me see your phone again." The same thing again, like all this. Like they open everything, and just because they turn off their phone and they turn it on, they think it's gone, and they reopen it again. You know what I mean? Well, I don't think they're gonna understand. You know, that's something that these, I don't know what generation that you call them. I don't fucking pay attention to none of that bullshit. But fucking yeah, how to switch locations, because this is where the charger port. There's a charger port right here. Where's everybody? I'm gonna hop on. If you watch this before 9 o'clock, I'm gonna hop on VR chat. I was on there the other day. Oh yeah, I already explained what was going on live. Did I already explain? I don't remember about the update, a new update. They just put machine like throughout the different worlds. Not all of them, but some of them, and it was like one of those puzzles and mazes, and it took me like 5 hours to complete everything to help whatever robot it is. And I know I haven't. I know there's something that there's. In the end, you have to fight some. I don't know what the fuck it was, but you have to do some things within a certain amount of time, 30 seconds, to get the right piece or whatnot, and you get. There's a door you have to unlock in the beginning, but the only way to do that, my guess, is by from the last level to get it under one attempt. You know, in the first try. You know, so my goal right now is to go back and redo it, because once you get into that one world, there's like a door that it says access denied and whatnot. Before you go into the room, once you go into the room, you choose different like worlds. You know, that's all part all together. You know, and it's like you gotta be smart. You gotta think what's going on, figure out the pattern, the maps, illusions, perspective of things. You know, walk around, move. It took me a good minute. You know, like 4 hours to complete the whole thing. But there's still this door in mind. This vault. It's a vault, which I think I know. I need to know what I do. I think I know what I need to do, but other than that, I'm gonna retry that shit once again. I have a video. I recorded it, and I'm gonna put that video up. Well, maybe I've been doing it wrong. So these instructions says that add 1/4 cup of detergent or 1 pound, load clothes, adjust the temperature, select the fabric, select soil and fabric settings. Then you pay and you press start, and then that's it. And this person fucked up right here because he's got two English ones right here, which is supposed to be one English, one Spanish. And over here on the other side, it's on the wall is one English and one Spanish. They put two English on it. I don't know why, but no, I can't complain. If you guys have any questions, let me know about anything. I'll be glad to answer them. Just want to know a little bit more about me. There's a website where I put my resume, so you guys can watch all that, see all that. No, I'm playing that live. All right. Who is that person that joins my life and they end up leaving and for like 2 seconds and they end up leaving? Like why? Why do you do that? You guys, I'm gonna need some prayers. Please pray for me. I'm gonna need those prayers. Pray for me to have a decent life. No, no, pray for me for my debt to be cleared. All of the money that I owe. That's all I need. Once that's all I want. You know what? 2020 with 20 grand with 20K with 20K, I think that it's not a lot. It may be a lot to me, but it's not. I don't see it as a lot, but I think with 20K would be enough for me to you know 20,000. That's all I'm asking for. Is it's not gonna be for going out or nothing, but it's just I think around 20K is what I need to pay off all the bills there, all the debts that I owe and everything. Maybe less, maybe like 19, 18. With 10K, it could alleviate me a little bit. I think 10K will alleviate me a lot. But 19, 18, it's okay. I'm not trying to go again with that what is called with with what is that the debt relief. What is it? When you go to court, so all your debt, but then your credit score gets wiped out to zero after you do the not a section. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. I did it once, and after you do it once, you have to wait like 10 years again to redo it again. I think that's my goal. What to do next? Uh, get your debt to get your debt what do you call that? Like So you could be forgiven, you know. So you could be forgiven. I don't know about your debt. You go to court and then you give the people what you owe and how much you make, the lawyer, the attorney, and you pay them a fee. You know, like you pay the lawyer. I don't know how much you pay, like $1,000, I think, or 500 to $1,000, and then they'll help you get that debt forgiveness or something, and then go to court, and then the judge clears everything, or like you've been forgiven, you have to owe none of this or to anybody or nothing. But your credit score goes down, and then you know I'm thinking of doing that, but I don't want my credit score to go down because I had a good credit score. You know, I'm not gonna say credit score, but it was up there. It was in the seven. No, it wasn't the. It was at the six, almost to the 700s. But yeah, fucking I was there, but now it has dropped significantly. I don't check my credit score no more, but I know some payments are going through for some other things, and that's what keep my credit scores a little steady, but not that bad. But yeah, I let people know about how you can check your credit score and everything, but no one believes me, no one trusts me. I try to put people on that way they can get, because credit is, you're gonna need credit, you know. All I say, what I say to people, or what I say to, yeah, what I let people know is be like, all right, if you can afford, if you can pay it off cash, you know, in just one, you know, say something costs like $500, and you have the $500 to pay. If you can pay it off like that, no, let me rephrase that. Say it's like when it's something's more than 1,000, it's from 500 to 1,000. You know, you can finance, you know, whatever the thing that you're trying to purchase, or you can pay cash. But if you have the cash, if you have at least 1,000 saved or more, if you know you can pay it off, you know, purchase it without financing it, then I suggest don't do that. Just finance it. That way you save some money. You pay like at least $25 a month, $40 a month. You still got money, income coming in, and you're still paying it off. And then you pay more, your credit rises. You know, but these people don't know about that. They be paying everything cash. You When you pay everything full on like that without financing, you're not gonna get any credit. You know, you have to get credit, and you gotta keep track of your score. That way, when you're trying to purchase later on in life, when you're trying to purchase, make a major purchase that you're trying to finance, you know, you will only have to pay a little bit a month. Like for like a $10,000, you pull out a loan for 10,000, and you're probably gonna pay like 400 a month or something. If anything, you could pay like 300 just to pay off that loan. Or for the credit cards, is more cheaper. Loan is different from credit card. But anyways, credit cards, 500, 1,000, $2,000 credit card. You know, as long as you pay it back, whatever money you have, and then they'll see the rules, and they'll raise the amount of how much you can get. You know, but I just say have that money. Have that money. Don't go. Even if you qualify, and if you don't have that money in hand that you can pay that credit card off in just one payment. You don't have that money that you can pay off in one payment, then don't do it. You know, so if you're gonna get any credit card that say whatever credit card you have, a $2,000 credit card. If you have $2,000 or more, and you can just pay it off just like that. Then go ahead. But if you do not have that money, do not, and you qualify for a credit card, do not get it. You know, because then you're gonna get caught up in problems. You know. So what you do? Say you get a $2,000 credit card that you're approved, and you have $2,000. So put those $2,000 in a different savings account, and just call it credit card number one. Okay. So at any time you can pay those $2,000 off, but you still haven't used the money. So throughout the day, you buy this, you buy that, whatever. Say you buy something with $100, all you have to do is pay 25 or whatever, $10 a month. But but if you pay more than what the whatever the monthly limit is, then your credit card your credit goes up high. You know. So then you just use that money to just pay off that credit card, that separate savings account or the credit card that you get, and then just get that money from there and just pay whatever. You don't have to use all the fucking money. You know, you don't use the money and you just keep it there. Your credit's still gonna go up, okay? You know, but you gotta spend a little bit. You know, and that's from what I learned. You know, look at me, I'm fucking poor right now. I'm fucking struggling. You gotta know how to fucking manage your money. Just don't worry about nothing else. Or if you have a partner, you guys can get something and then help your partner pay it off. You know, like if it's a furniture, you know, when you guys go furniture shopping or something, all right. So so you say you buy some like a dresser with a mirror and a bed and all that comes together like $1,000, and then you guys qualify for it. You guys have 1,000, you know. So and then all you have to do is pay like $100 a month. So then your partner, you pay 100 and your partner pays 100, so that's 200, and then you give the money to your partner, or the partner gives the money to you, and then from there, you know, you help one whoever's using the credit, you help that person use the credit, you know, to get the credit up. So that will the payments you because you get like months. Okay, you got this much about your month to finish paying this off. So you and your partner, if it's $100 a month, you put 100, your partner puts 100, so that's 200. So now if it's $1,000 fucking furniture thing that you bought, so now that's like 200 down. You already put 200, so then you left with 800, and the next month another 200, and so you finish off whatever it is that you buy quick, and then you go to the next thing that you guys want to buy for your household. You know, whatever it is that you guys trying to buy for your household, it should be easy. You know, you guys got the credit, whoever the next person to use the credit to help them out build the credit, you know. So the next household item, whatever you want, the fucking couch with fucking those couches with like the Bluetooth, like wireless Bluetooth. I mean the wireless charging, you know, I've seen those, whatever, you know, say that's $2,000, and then because you guys got good credit, then you guys can do it like for like 75 a month or something. But you guys, instead of paying 75 a month, you guys, your bill's gonna be 75 a month. You guys put in like another 200, and your credit will be increasing, rising. You know, there's different ways. You know, say. All right, I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna tell you, if you and your partner, say you guys are, this is for the young couples, you know, that are like 18, 19, you know, you guys are living with your parents still, and then you guys are planning to get a, to move in, right? But my suggestion for you guys is to say is buy the furniture before you guys move in. The furniture that you guys need. Okay, we're gonna need this, because you guys are still living with your parents separately, right? I mean, you guys are like that. You guys are locked in with each other, and you guys already know you guys are together. Oh, we want to get our own place. You guys, both of you guys agree, okay? Because both of you guys trust each other, and you guys are living with your parents each. So go furniture shopping. Okay, what do you need? We need fucking a couch. We need a TV stand, whatever, or a TV mount. We need a bed. Some dressers. Maybe a little desk for an office. For be on the corner of the house. So buy that. Together pay it off. Pay it off. Pay it off. Put it once you get it, but just put it in a storage room, right? And it's like $30 a month, $40 a shit. Then start saving up for the fucking apartment, because the apartment is what's gonna get you. You know, once you have all that, and then you guys have finished paying all that, you guys already built your credit. Once you finish paying all the things that you need, then you go into the apartments. Because when you go to apartments, I mean, you can go to a house too, or buy a house. But if you guys are planning on moving in apartments, then because they're gonna ask for your credit score too. They always do that. Because we've been through like 3, 4 different apartments. Then so now when you guys move in, all you have to worry about is the bill. The only bill that you have to worry about is apartment bill. You don't have to worry about, okay, we need to buy a couch, because you already got it. You got the couch, you got everything. All you got to take it is out of the fucking storage, the storage, the storage, whatever storage you guys use, and just move everything in, and then the only major bill is the rent, electricity, whatever, the that your phone, electricity, or trash or whatever, if it comes in a bundle, and then yeah, and some of that. Because most mistakes that couples make is they move in, they save up the down payment. Okay, we got the down payment. Okay, by law right now, the California law, like the down payment can't be more than the rent. So if in California, you're living in California, if renting the apartment is $2,000, the down payment can be more than that. But say you don't do all that, you have the down payment, and you want to move into the apartment, then okay, so you do that. Now you're in the apartment, but you don't got no furniture, you don't got nothing. Now you're paying $2,000 a month for that, for the apartment, plus the utilities. You know? Then you want to buy a couch. Okay, let's get a couch or whatever. Let's get a couch for the house, whatever. I mean, you could buy a used couch off of and everything, but then that's going to be an extra payment, from the furniture store and everything a month. So that's going to be okay. We got the bills and another $100 because of the couch and the bed and everything, and you don't want to do all that. So it's better to have everything already saved up, buy everything that you need, put it in the storage, keep it in the storage, save up some money, look at the apartments that you know that you're gonna qualify, save up like at least 6 months of rent before you go into the apartment. Find out how much it is and how much you save up at least. Then move in. If you guys qualify, if you guys decide for that, go into that apartment, and then you get everything in, and then the only thing you have to pay is for the rent, and that's it. And then your car payment. If you guys only have one car, then help your partner out, pay that car, go half and half on the bill, go half and half on the insurance, or whatnot. Mm. And then get yourself a car, and then have your partner fucking go help you out with the car when yeah, man. All you gotta do is think, communicate, and then you do straight. Yeah, people. Remember, people would tell me like, "Oh, you're rich. You rich? How do you have this?" I didn't. We're not. We were never rich because we had a nice apartment. You know, we had a TV up. You know, a nice TV. Everything. TVs in each room. One man in the other room. Every. We weren't rich. We just managed our money right. You know, when we were young. Anyways, fucking. That's what I tell people. We're going. Yeah. Even in high school, when I was high school, like or middle school, whatever, when people would come to my house, be like, "Oh, damn, you rich? What?" Hell no, my parents are not rich. We're not rich. We're fucking poor, man. But shit happens, and you know, everybody goes on their own directions and whatnot. Like I say, if you live with your parents, you young people, save that money. Especially because I know they don't fucking, you don't pay a lot of rent, or most of the time they don't even, you don't even have to pay rent because the house is bought, you know. But you guys are, there's a lot of like 30-year-olds that are still living with their parents. Like, what are you doing, man? I mean, that's good that they got you, but learn to save that money and don't worry about buying the expensive shit, you know. Because once all that shit is gone, or your parents are gone, then where the fuck are you gonna go? You know, save that money, take advantage, you know, save your money, get, you know, whatever you're working, emergency money, invest, and do all this, whatever you guys gotta do. Build your career up, right? That's they're giving you guys an opportunity. They're giving you a spot. You know, I left the house at 18. Like, and I was homeless at 19, 20. I was like homeless. You know, why? Because you still got to live by your parents' rules and whatnot and all this bullshit. I was like paranoid. But anyway, yeah, this is like a little thing that for the young people, the young couples, you know, or yourself, you know, save your money, you know. You never know. Your parents are they're not gonna live forever, and if you're living off of them, then unless you have it like that, you got family that's rich and everything, and they got you. So if you're low, ah, damn, does it really take that long to wash and dry? Like me, I'm renting a room. I've been renting a room for like past 4 or 5 years. It's a good spot, you know, where I stay at. You know, they work with you. They help you out. You know, you gotta find those people. But enough of that. Fucking rant. Fucking what time is it? It's sundown. Sundown time. Sundown is 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. on a Thursday. Should I become homeless? I mean, I got a tent. I got a tent and everything. I think that's the only option. I've been walking around. I see these homeless people live right here, like they sleep in the night. You know, God bless them. Right there by veo ahí personas que son pobres que duermen ahí en la noche ahí por el licor ahí quick corner ahí en los apartamentos de Valley View, atrás. Creo que yo me voy a ir a agarrar una. Yo tengo mi tent. I have my tent and my sleeping bag. I think I'm gonna go. If I don't get a job by Monday, then that's my only option. Become homeless. Yeah. I remember when I was homeless again one time. Mad at me, the homeless people would get mad at me, and I was like young because I'd be making more money than they is. They tried pressing me at Fireside, Los Arbolitos, right there in the shopping center. They would get mad. How the fuck are you making? How? Nah, he's taking a. They would talk shit, man. They would, cause I would ask for money and they would give me like $5, $10, $5, $10, $10, and 20, 30. I at least make 100, more than $100, or in less than 3 hours, 4 hours. The sad part is that it's not sad, you know. The fun part was that not only me, but then there was another person, and then we'll make that money, and then once 9 o'clock hit, we'll we'll go to TJ, you know, Tijuana. We'll go to Tijuana. We'll catch the coaster up to San Diego, and then we arrive at Tijuana like at 10 p.m. And then, you know, we'll spend the money over there at the clubs, you know. If you know what I mean, you know. So then, and then we'll come back, and then next day panhandling again, make that money, and get some tacos to eat and everything, and go spend it right back over there in Tijuana. We'll fucking like by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Take the coaster, we get there in like 11, cross the border around 11:30. We're in Mexico, and then we're right there. Fucking, you know. That was when I was young, but fucking yeah, fucking the homeless will get be getting pissed off at me. You know, like, nah, this is our spot. Why is he making more money than we are, and this and that? I don't know. Maybe because you look dirty as fuck. Nah, I'm playing. I know they they deserve more money than I did back then, but I would still help. I was every time I win a lottery, I will get a scratcher, and if I win some money, I'll give some of that money out to whatever homeless is, you know, anything. Or pizzas, you know how Little Caesars gives out pizzas. They will give me pizzas too. Like I'll be parked right there, just minding my own business, and they'll bring me pizza, and I'll just go downtown and give those pizzas out to the homeless. When I have my car, but I don't have a car right now, so I don't have a car anymore. I don't got my whip back. But how you guys doing, man? What's up with everybody? Watch 100 subscribe special, 100 subscribe special. Give me some ideas of what I should do. For my $100, $100, $100 subscribers. How do you even check who's your 100 subscriber? How do you even check your subscribers? Because I know there's a setting where you can't see all your subscribers. Only some of them, because some of them have them locked. Unless you have more, I think you have to have more subscribers to be able to see all your subscribers. I don't know how it works. Well, I know I could only see a few subscribers that I have, and I think the feature or the setting in their settings, they have it so that I have to look into that shit. Because then it's not gonna be fair if I do a giveaway. Mostly it's gonna be in VR chat. You know, like I said, I'm gonna give away in VR chat, VR chat plus, because that's what you know. I mean, I have VR chat plus, but To me, I only have to use minimal of that. Like it doesn't just to use the drone. What is the drone good for? Like I try using the drone around the recording. You can't record on the drone like actual live footage. So I thought the drone follows you or something. The only thing I use it because you get more avatars, you save more avatars, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go and I'm not gonna beg, but I'm gonna ask someone to give me a beer. People, yeah, they're gonna give me a beer. I know, man. I don't. If I ask anybody, they're gonna buy me some. Damn, what an awkward silence. I was just thinking. I'm not smoking. I don't smoke. I just got into my thoughts. Just that's why I wasn't saying nothing. So something came up and what should I name this live? We got to watch. I'm gonna put ranting, drinking, Shinobu, VR chat, laundry. Oh yeah, fucking everything's good, in my life. doing the best I can. I hope you guys will not give up. You know, especially those that live in the house, that renting rooms, that are renting a room. You know, I know it's tough because finding a room nowadays, it's ridiculous. Because I know there's people that won't leave their house and they just want to rather it's strict. You know, people are strict. You know, go by the rules in the house and everything. But it's still fucking insane compared to like 6 years ago. I remember I paid $400 for a room. It wasn't even that big, you know, 400 a month. But since my girl, her family was trying to kick her out, and she couldn't move in. That's when we started looking for apartments, and that's when we found an apartment, and she started working with me. I don't know. They just wanted her out. They disliked her. They always disliked her. I don't know why they disliked her, but why not? That's when I was like, oh, that's when we got our first apartment. That's when we moved in and everything. But it was a short, narrow room. It was like a a six, seven by 10, 7 by 10. No, no, not even 10, 7 by 12. The room that was 400 in the house, but yeah. And then from there, you know, once that happened, I was like, fuck, man. We were young, like our grandma, she can't live here, so we're gonna get an apartment. We got our apartment, and then from there, we did like about a year there, and then we had to leave. And then we found another person in another apartment living. They helped us out, and I was there for like 2 3 years in the room. And we were still young. I know a lot has happened. I met a lot of people, you know. Yeah, you know, Shinobu, I gotta go visit Shinobu. Shinobu, you know what? Shinobu, I love you. No, Albedo, I love you and Albedo. I love Shinobu and Albedo. You guys don't know who Albedo is? Check out Overlord. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I don't even think I'm halfway through. I'm close to being halfway. Albedo is a little sexy mommy. Shinobu, Shinobu is cute. Albedo, she's on a whole nother level than Shinobu. And there's Sheltier. Sheltier hates fucking Albedo. You know, Sheltier's a crazy girl. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Albedo. Albedo's my number one. Shinobu just my Shinobu's just my side, my sneaky link. Albedo's my wife. I don't know why Shinobu wants me to call her wife. No, I said it. I said it. Well, the sun's down. The sun's setting. I'm gonna tell you guys about a sunset, dude. I didn't even know what the fuck a sunset was, or I didn't even know it was a thing. Remember one time I was with my girl. We were at the pier. We're walking and whatnot. And I'm already old, man. That time I'm like 20, what, 26, 27? I don't know. And we're walking on the pier and we're holding hands and everything. I'm like, and then people are had the cameras out on the right side of the pier, an ocean side. I'm like, well, why is everybody? What are they looking at? I'm looking at the ocean and everything. I'm like, why? What's going on? Or what? I was confused. Like, why? What is everybody recording? I don't see nothing. I think she told me like, look over there in the sunset. I never seen a sunset. Like, why are people recording? And that's the first time I ever seen a sunset. Honestly, I was like, that's a thing. Why? How? What? I never knew about that. You see the sun, like it just goes down, you know. And I was like, what? And I'm already old. I'm like, how the fuck did I not know about this shit? I'm over here looking like, is there a shark or something, or what are they taking a picture? What the fuck is going on? But you see the sunset, and I was like, all right. Once I saw that, I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. You know, it's old man. I've never seen that. I didn't record it or nothing, but that was the first time I ever seen the sunset, and I was at that age, 27, I think I was 27, maybe even younger. I was confused. I was like, "What's going on?" But you can see the sun go down, or it's not the sun going down; it's the world. The world's fucking rotating. I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's what it is." She's like, "Oh, you never seen that before?" I'm like, "Nah, it's my first time." Now the sunrise, I gotta watch the sunrise. I gotta go fly way the fuck over there on so pay my ticket so I could just watch the fucking sunrise. I want to see how that looks. I'm gonna fucking cut this short. This live. Let's have a good day. I'm gonna fucking you know, I'll see if anybody can bless me with something really good. You guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon, and hopefully those are focused and stay locked in. Stay locked in your life. You know, you guys take care. Love you guys. I love you guys.